Zachariah Jackson, BASA News, downtown Newark, New Jersey, with Larry Hamm of People Organization, Chairman of People Organization for Progress. We're here on Justice Monday, justice to end all the ills in this nation. We're here. As you hear the cars coming by, blowing their horns, giving support. This is war. Yes, sir, brother.
We have traveled a long way this evening to be here, and we are grateful that we are able to sing these songs. If you like it, please believe in freedom and freedom till the older I get, the better I know that the secret of my going on is when the reins are in the hands of the young who dare to run against the storm. Cause to me, young people come first. They have the courage where we fail. I live back and will shed some light on day. Carry us through the gate. We believe in freedom and I live. Let me talking to you. We believe in freedom and I live. Struggling myself, don't need a whole
shall overcome.
I'm Jane. My name is Jane. What's yours? Dan. Oh, that's what my son's name is. Dan. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I've been busy all day. I was just in the village doing what about, doing like the doctors and go to the travel and stuff.
All consumed. I'm sorry.
How you doing?
For the long day.
Turn so I can get you. Turn over and get the whole sound.
Wonderland already started. That song, hell you talking about? So this red across our eyes symbolizes. That's
The downtown Newark, the POP. Justice Monday in front of the Federal Building, Broad and Court Street, in Newark, New Jersey.
We're here to demand justice for all the victims of police brutality, all the victims of police brutality here in the United States. You just heard, tell them about it. Layla told me about it, and I played to her about it. So we're here today to demand justice for all the victims of police brutality. We want justice for Abdul Kamal. We want justice for Jameek Lowry. We want justice for Jerome Reed and Kashad Ashford and Radaz Hearns and Earl Faison, and we want justice for all the victims of police brutality. And we want a police review board with subpoena power. That's right. We want a police review board with subpoena power. That's right. Tell Governor Murphy to stop blocking. Tell AG Raywall to stop blocking. Tell the Supreme Court to stop blocking. We're here today to demand justice for all the victims of police brutality, and we're here today 8 days before the election to tell everybody to vote. Do not sit this election out. Everybody, I'm good, thank you, sir. I'm good, thank you. We want everybody to vote. Vote.
It's Chairman Hamm of POP speaking.
On it. That's right, vote. We want everybody to vote. The election is 8 days. Can you believe it? Can you remember when we were out here on the 15th of May, and on the 30th of May, and on the 8th of June? It's already November the 3rd. Record numbers of people have turned out. 60 million people have voted already. They have broken all records for early voting and for mail-in voting. So we're here today to tell everybody to vote so that we can defeat Trump, Pence, and the whole damn Republican Party on November the 3rd. We must defeat Trump, but that's not enough. That's right, Trump must go. We must defeat Trump, but we must also flip the Senate. That's right, honk those horns for justice. Honk those horns. Trump must go. Honk those horns. We must defeat Trump, but that's not enough. Honk those horns. We gotta take back the Senate. Because if they have a Republican Senate, they'll block everything. Honk those horns. Everything progressive, they'll block it. Honk those horns. Trump must go. And the only way he's gonna go is if you vote him out. You've got to vote. A second Trump term will be disastrous. I mean, we'll survive. We've survived worse. But it'll just keep us going backwards. Everybody knows we're going backwards. Everybody in this country knows it. You don't have to be a PhD to figure it out. We're going backwards. They're rolling back all the gains of the last 75 years. Honk your horns for justice. Honk those horns. Honk those horns. Honk those horns. You know, people think it's only black people's rights that are in jeopardy. The Trump administration has announced that it is going to lead an attack on Social Security. I mean, how mad can you be? And how mad can they be that their own constituency, his own constituency, would suffer from cutbacks to Social Security? They want to cut back Medicare. In fact, they really want to end Medicare. I mean, how can you believe someone who says he's done more for black people than Abraham Lincoln? That should have been a signal right there. I mean, honk those horns, honk those horns. How do you know a snake oil salesman when you see one? Because they make bombastic and fantastic claims. What I have in my hand will cure all your ills. I have done more for black people than Abraham Lincoln. What fool would even say that? You gotta know on face value that that's madness. That's right, honk those horns, honk those horns. Honk those horns. Trump must go. We must defeat this right-wing, violent right-wing threat. Honk those horns. I mean, Donald Trump would not commit to a peaceful transfer of power. I mean, what president can you remember in your lifetime that ever said that he couldn't commit to a peaceful transfer of power if he lost the election? That should tell you something right there. I mean, what more do I need to tell you right there? All these black people walking around talking about they're going to vote for Trump. The Ku Klux Klan has endorsed Donald Trump. What more do I need to tell you? Honk those horns. Honk those horns. Trump must go. Honk those horns. Honk those horns. Wait 8 days. When I see you again on this corner, the next day will be election day. This may well be the most consequential election in our lifetime. He has already, never mind the fact that he has made 2 ultra right-wing appointments to the Supreme Court, Kavanaugh, and they get ready to approve Barrett. But see, what they don't tell you is about the 200 federal judges. 200. I mean, what would 200 people look like on this corner? 200 right-wing federal judges that other leading lawyer associations have said most of them aren't even qualified to be judges. But because they're going to toe the conservative line, they're going to be put, they have been put on the bench. This is not like 200 potential, 200 federal judges Trump has appointed. Honk those horns, Trump must go. Honk those horns, honk those horns, Trump must go. In a year when hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people have marched across the United States and around the world against police brutality, Donald Trump has received the endorsements of the 355,000 member Fraternal Order Police, of the New Jersey Police Benevolent Association, of the National Organization of Police Associations. The police are with Trump. Honk your horns for justice. Honk those horns. Honk those horns. The police are with Trump, or at least their leadership. A handful of black police organizations have come out and announced that they are in total contradiction with the decision of their leadership to endorse Donald Trump. I'm so glad we have at least a few police that will stand up for sanity. I can't even say justice at this point.
You work for
It's
City
really
Hall?
sanity versus insanity. That's where we're at. Sanity versus insanity. Honk those horns, honk those horns.
Thank you, sir.
Honk those horns. We have in the United States today 8 million going on 9 million people infected with the coronavirus. Over 225,000 people have died from the coronavirus. Why? Because the Trump administration failed to act on the coronavirus. In December, before the virus even got here, Trump closed down the Office of Contagious Diseases. I mean, what kind of leadership is that? In a couple of years, when we see hot those horns. In the past few years, where we've seen SARS virus and MERS virus and Ebola virus and the deadly flesh-eating virus, whose name I can't even pronounce. What president would close down the office for pandemic and contagious diseases? He closed down the office. When the virus arrived in the United States, he told people it was a hoax. Honk those horns, honk those horns, honk those horns. Thank you, honk that horn. He told people it was a hoax. But see, this is the hypocrite and the murderer that he is, because he told Woodward, the writer, in a private interview that he knew it was contagious. But he said, I didn't want to tell people because I didn't want to create a panic. And that is why we have over 225,000 people dead from the coronavirus. And I suspect that the other reason that they didn't take the necessary action on coronavirus, because it was killing black and brown people at twice the rate that it was killing white people. I have a sneaky suspicion that racism is involved here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can convince me that I'm wrong. I was on a radio show back in March, and they were saying, and the figures were just starting to come out, that black people and Latinos were being hit twice as hard, maybe 3 times as hard with the coronavirus. And they were starting to talk about it on the radio. I said, no, don't say that. Because I said, if you tell people that it's going to kill black people even more, then they won't want to take action on it. This is what we're dealing with. Trump must go. We want everybody to vote. If you haven't mailed in your ballot, mail it today. But I will tell you, if you want to make sure your ballot is counted, you better hand deliver it. Take it to the County Board of Elections. Take it to the drop box. Take it to City Hall. But if you want your ballot to be counted, you better hand deliver it. Honk your horns for justice. Trump must go. Honk those horns. Honk those horns for justice. Thank you. Honk those horns. Trump must go. He's a wicked president. He's a criminal president. He's the head of a criminal organization. The government of the United States is headed by a criminal and a gang of criminals. Trump has had more people that he appointed to positions in his administration arrested in his first term than any other president in the history of the United States. All of them people going to jail. The heads of his campaign, the heads of his administration, they sitting in jail. The ones that haven't been pardoned are sitting in jail waiting for a pardon. They're waiting for a pardon. And one of the reasons Trump wants to get reelected is because he's going to get Pence to pardon him. He's going to step back as president, and then Pence is going to move in. This is the plan. And then Pence is going to pardon Trump. It's a bunch of criminals. We got to get rid of these criminals.
We got to go.
A criminal administration.
Come on now.
That would let hundreds of thousands of Americans die rather than take the action. The U.S. Post Office had a plan. They had a plan ready for execution to deliver 650 million face masks to every person in the United States. What did the Trump administration do? They vetoed it. And that's why 8 million Americans got the COVID. They vetoed it. And if you believe this snake oil salesman that we're going to have a vaccine by the end of the year, you're as nuts as he is. Honk your horns for justice. Honk those horns. Honk those horns. And if they have a vaccine by the end of the year, I'd be scared to take it. Because most vaccines take 5 years to vet, to test, to process. Johnson & Johnson had to suspend their test because the vaccine they developed had caused somebody to get another disease. Azteca, is that the name of it? Azteca? They had to suspend their test because people were experiencing terrible side effects. You can't rush this thing. Trump was trying to rush it so that he could be the hero and say, I have a vaccine. He was hoping they'd get it done before the election. This is what we're dealing with. It's a serious situation. And we urge people to take the necessary action. And the action that we need to take is to vote. Got to vote. Complete your ballot. Mail it in. But if you don't mail that ballot in tomorrow, I would hand deliver it. Because Trump and his Postmaster General DeJoy have conspired to slow the mail down, which is a violation of the Constitution, to slow the mail down so that the ballots won't be counted. Honk your horns for justice. Trump must go. Honk those horns. Trump must go. Trump must go. Honk those horns. We want justice. That's right. Honk those horns. 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 That's right. Honk those horns. 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 That's right. Honk those horns. Honk those horns. Trump must go. Honk those horns. Honk those horns. Honk those horns. That's right. Honk those horns. That's right. Honk those horns. You better honk them for democracy. Because they're trying to steal democracy. See, this is how fascism comes. It don't come in one move. It slowly comes in there. I'm telling you. I don't know about you, but I'm going to the gun range.
Come on,
I'm
Chairman.
how to use legally. I'm gonna learn how to use a firearm. Because they arrested this guy in Virginia. I'm gonna find out his name. Did you see it last week? They arrested this guy in Virginia. He had a carload of automatic rifles, handguns, explosives, and $500,000 in cash. Now who rides around with $500,000 in cash? He was on a mission. And obviously somebody paid him. The FBI busted him and said he was involved in an attempted assassination of Biden. Did you hear about that sister, what's her name, Colors, from the Black Lives Matter movement? The FBI arrested a white supremacist yesterday. They went to Colors' house and told her that she was on his list of people to kill. Patrice Colors, is that her name? I mean, these people, was it the Proud Boys? The Proud Boys announced last week that if Donald Trump loses the election, there's going to be a civil war in the United States. Honk your horns for justice. Trump must go. Honk those horns. Trump must go. So if I was you, I'd get myself together. I ain't going to tell you what to do. You're all adults. You know what to do. But I'm not going to sit around and let them kill me.
That's right, Chairman. That's right.
I'm not going to sit around.
Come on now.
If they kill me, it's not going to be without a fight.
Come on now.
They're not going to say Larry Hamm sat there and let them shoot him.
Come on now.
That is not going to happen.
That's right.
I'm telling you right now. So all of you who are principally dedicated to peace, I can dig it. I don't have exactly the same Homeland Security, they like this stress right here. But there's a sister I know, can you imagine this? I got to go to a black woman to ask her to show me how to shoot a gun. But y'all quick with this women ain't equal business. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's a sister I know, she know how to shoot. We done set a date. I'm going down to the range. She gonna show me how to use that rifle.
Come on, Chairman. I got your back. I got your back, Chairman. Come on now.
It's not a prescription for everybody.
I got your back, Chairman.
I would rather we resolve this thing peacefully.
Come on now,
I
yeah.
don't want to see anybody hurt.
That's
or
right.
killed. I want to be like Jesus.
Come on now.
I have brought them all in. Isn't that what he said?
That's right.
He said, I brought them all and not one has been lost.
Come on now.
That's why I want to be like Jesus.
Be like Jesus.
I don't want to lose any of y'all.
Come on now.
Not one. So, I'm just saying, if there are people who don't want to resolve this thing peacefully, we should be prepared for anything. We should be prepared. But we must defeat Trump at the ballot box. What time is it? Time to go.
550, 550.
It's 5:50. Now look, Reverend Jackson,